John Cavalieri was the fire chief of for many years. This is near and dear to my heart. My mother is living in the home she's born and raised in, that I bought many years ago from a family member. So this is my community. And with that said, and I'm not gonna get into anything, but Frank, you mentioned before, so I'll put this to you, about speaking with maybe Penn Future, and you know that some environmental groups had not been in contact with you. Is that what you said earlier?
Correct.
Okay. Just for your information, I've been in contact with them. I've had conference calls with Penn Environment. I know Mr. McGurl, you may be aware that I did have an hour-and-a-half long conference call with Penn Environment yesterday because they did contact you to make sure that you specified that you're here as a private individual. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Just not on behalf of the Lackawanna River Corridor Association, is that correct?
That's correct.
Great. Penn Environment, Sierra Club, I'll be honest, Pennsylvania Sierra Club is assisting us with a pro bono attorney that is helping us fight the curative amendment. I see Attorney Wilson here tonight, and that we are coming in to challenge it. So these are groups, Frank, that have actually reached out to us. The NRDC in New York, the National Resources Defense Council, has been in touch with us because this is such a large power plant. So they are coming in on it. So these are groups, Frank, that are reaching out to us and that we've reached out to. So have you reached out to these groups to sit down with them to discuss the environmental impacts and concerns?
No, because when there's a concern, they immediately reach out to me.
And I will just say that they've reached out to us and we actually reached out to them. I spoke with Elowen Corby, Dave Masur from Penn Environment. I mean, I've spoken to these people. They're coming on board with us. They're helping us because as you see here,
Because I've noticed also,
Yeah.
I've checked on all their websites, I've
Yeah.
checked into their social media, and they haven't posted anything of concerns for Jessup.
they haven't posted any concerns.
Guess you didn't look at our website.
Yeah, well, I would disagree with that. They have posted concerns. They're supplying us with a pro bono attorney. I mean, they don't do that unless there's concerns. Don Miles is pro bono through the Pennsylvania Sierra Club, flat out. So, I mean, I would like you to reach out to these groups.
So then I could ask you,
Sure.
if you're in opposition,
Yes, sir.
and why haven't you told them to reach out to me?
I don't think
I thought you were looking for facts.
Two people reached out to me not to ask to be a part of this panel.
There's hundreds of watchdog groups in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So, how, in fact, would I be able to reach out to every single watchdog group on every single issue?
You have time on Facebook.
Okay.
It's your hometown.
It's your job.
I understand your position, Frank, and would you agree with me that Pennsylvania Sierra Club, Penn Environment, and Penn Future are three of the largest environmental and conservation groups in the state, in the Commonwealth?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Okay.
But maybe also because it's not, I don't get a vote on this.
Sure.
Thank God.
Well, then,
I do represent people, and all I've done is gather facts.
From a limited pool of resources.
Where's the elector?
So, all I can do is that's what I've done thus far.
Okay, and thank you for hosting this. So, 30 seconds.
Come on.
I gave her my 5 minutes. I gave her my 5 minutes.
She got 5 minutes from Lisa Simon.
I gave her my 5 minutes so she could talk.
She got an extra 5.
Okay.
That's her 5 minutes.
So my next question, Mr. Ewan, about the getting back to the bore drillings, getting back to the testing on the landfill and your contractors here. I do believe that I think I talked to you guys at Fiorelli's. I remember grilling you guys, and you were subcontractors for Invenergy. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a subcontractor to them.
And you did go up and do the environmental, well, strike that. You went up and did the landfill testing for, is it consistency?
No, we didn't do the landfill testing.
Okay. Mr. Ewan, who gave you permission to go on Jessup Borough property and test this landfill? I've been asking this question a lot. You're here, so let's ask.
Give an answer.
So, Pompey Coal gave us permission to.
They don't own the property.
Does Pompey Coal own the land where the municipal landfill is?
No.
No.
They believe they do.
Wow.
Dan, go ahead, finish, please.
Grab the microphone, please.
Let's hear this.
First of all, we have an option with Pompey Coal. And that option covers the entire tax parcel, which they've been paying taxes on for I don't know how long. There was no evidence that there was any land owned by the borough when we entered the property to do those tests.
Okay, and you went and entered my understanding is you did this testing, we were hearing different dates. Was it June of 2014? Was it November of 2014?
We did some in June and some in October.
So you did some in June and some in October. What if I were to tell you that there were statements made by the borough that the borough owned those 13 acres, and that goes back to October of 2014? Did anybody ever correct you? Did anybody ever bring that up?
We first knew about it in late October of 2014. We first knew that there was a question about the property.
Okay, and my next question is on the KOZ, because there's been talk. You came out with that host agreement, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not even going to address it because there is Pennsylvania case law out there that a company should not be proposing any type of host agreement because it would be suggested of buying a curative amendment. So that'll be possibly for the courts if that were to ever go to the courts. But why not come out with this host agreement? Why pursue a KOZ land? Why pursue a KOZ listing for this land?
We did not pursue the KOZ listing, the property owner did.
Okay, well, Dan, gotta correct you, because isn't it a fact